everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss Andrew Marvell and his two poems, The Garden and To His Coy Mistress. Andrew Marvell was a metaphysical poet and politician who sat in the House of Commonwealth period. He was a colleague and friend of John Milton. Let's start his poem, The Garden. The poem Garden was written when Marvell was acting as a tutor to the daughter of Lord Fairfax. It brings out his love for nature. In this poem, Marvell proceeds with simple assumptions. He then takes us back to the golden age of innocence and happiness. He suggests that we have lost that age by our own doings. It is our own silliness which is responsible for this loss. The poem has a historical significance. It represents the love of the nature and the quiet life which were to be developed by William Wordsworth. The poem has the quality of pleasurable, such as we later find in Keats' poetry. Marvell's poem contains some of the features of metaphysical poetry too. In the poem, The Garden, the poet is pained to see that people have no time to enjoy the beauty of nature. They struggle for winning glory in different spheres of life, but that labor is of no real importance. Thus, they have no peace of mind. The poet searched for quiet and innocence in men's company, but in vain. At last, he got them in the solitude of objects of nature in a garden. The poet is charmed by the beauty of the garden. He says that there was never a beloved who was more beautiful than a green trees. At last, he would never like to do so. Passionate lovers find peace and calmness in the midst of nature. Even Apollo enjoyed their love in trees and plants. The poet gives a beautiful description of a tropical garden. He finds here ripe apples, cluster of vines and peaches full of nectar while walking. He stumbles on melons and falls on green amid flowers. He wants to become one with nature. He wants to forget all the worries of his world. He identifies himself with various objects of nature. Adam too enjoyed the bliss of solitude in the Garden of Eden. He enjoyed the beauty of nature as well as his happiness, and after that, his happiness was destroyed by Eve's arrival, as we see in Adam's poem. So that's all about that poem. Now we move to the second poem, To His Coy Mistress. Marvell's poem was first published in 1681 by his housekeeper Mary Palmer after his death. The poem To His Coy Mistress is obviously a love poem. Here the lover argues for instant gratification of love. It has been done in three marked steps in the poem. In the first section of the poem, the lover asks his shy beloved that if they had enough time and space, that they would sit down and think which way to walk and pass their long love's day. They would sit as far as the Indian Ganges and the Humber, a river in the North England. He would love her till the end of the world. She would refuse his love for the time being and go on refusing till the judgment. He would go on praising the each part of the body of beloved. And in the second section of the poem, the lover rejects his own supposition. He realizes that time is a great winner. It destroys everything, the beauty, the virginity, and the ego of the beloved, as well as his love and lust for beloved. He now resolves that because of the gravity of the human situation, they must love now. They have strength to enjoy love in their life. That is the only way to conquer the force of time in the context of human life. And in the third section, the lover wants to gratify his love and lust When they are both in their prime of life, they are in a position to fulfill their sexual desires. Hence, the lover proposes that they should play the game of love like active sportsmen. The lover knows that time is an irresistible force, so they must try to win over time by doing their highest within its limit. So the poem comes to a full circle. That's all about it. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.